Daddy?
We're here.
Yeah, what did I tell you?
Hey, how did you know that Gina would head back across the border?
Well, think about it. That kid who hot-wired a rental car in Tijuana said he found the thing abandoned and unlocked. She has to know somebody's following her, and she just dumped it to try to throw us off the track.
They still could have stayed in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what she wants us to think, but she and Brandon would be way too conspicuous south of the border. Plus, she'd have a lot of trouble using her credit cards.
What are you doing?
What time is it?
Oh, I think it's a little after 9.
Okay, if they got gas here at 7:30, that means they could have gone another, 80 miles or so? North, they were traveling northeast, more or less. Huh?
Why did you ask the gas station attendant for this guidebook?
Well, because Brandon's going to get tired and she'll need a place to stay. What do they have in the way of motels and hotels around this little town called Desert Vista?
Okay.
What did Rosa say when you called?
Oh, she said apparently Lionel didn't tell anyone that Gina had run off with Brandon, so she said that she'd break the news to everybody. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Desert Vista. 1 hotel and 3 motor inns.
Well, at least there aren't 20.
Cruz, wait. How do we know that Gina didn't turn off somewhere else?
Well, we don't know. All we can do is make our best guess. And go.
Happy New Year, mister.
Happy New Year to you, kid. Happy New Year to your mom. Shows look this good, or is it just on holidays?
Where is room number 2?
Oh, it's right down the hall, right down there on your left. And you'll find a heater in there. It's practically new.
Want me to bring in the suitcases for you, Mommy?
That'd be very nice, sweetheart.
Now, you don't hesitate to call on me if you need anything. Room 1 there is empty. That's where I crash. I'll be up pretty late watching the doings on TV. I like to watch that ball come down, in New York City. Around midnight, watch all them crazy people with their tails out there freezing. Of course, it doesn't matter anyway, because it's by delayed satellite, so it's already midnight there. But, as a matter of fact, it's already a year earlier there than it is here.
I never really thought about it that way. Actually, there is a favor you could do for me.
Oh, now, what is that? Maybe you need a little kissing around midnight.
Well, first, I'd want to make sure the man who was doing the kissing was someone I could trust.
Alone?
Yes.
Let's start talking. I can do it, Minx, and I will.
But have me thrown in jail? I might prefer that. Will you sit down and be still?
You've given your last order to me.
All right. How much do you know?
No. We're not going to play it that way. You're not going to tailor your story, so you only have to tell me as much as you have to.
I was trying to protect you, Brick. I followed your every step. I made sure you had everything you wanted.
Stop telling me what you tried to do for me. You didn't give a damn about what happened to me.
Brick Wallace is dead. Would you want to change places with him? I spared you the name and the fate that went with him. But because of me, you're alive.
Here they are.
Oh, no, you're kidding.
No, they're here. They're here, everyone.
No, wait a minute. We don't surprise them. They already know about this.
Oh, well, here, live it up. Surprise!
Somebody turn off the music, please.
You guys all right? What was the problem?
We got stuck out on the rig.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to get to Pearl and let him know that his boat's still out there.
Well, it wasn't much of an engagement party without the bride-to-be. I trust, of course, you will be to your own wedding, won't you?
Well, I couldn't help being stuck out there,
No, I know.
Okay. I'm sorry.
For what?
I did the party. I've ruined it now. It was so sweet of
Don't
you to
thank
do.
me. I knew no more about it than you did.
I thought you were the one that did all this.
No, this was Dylan. It was his idea, all the way.
Oh.
I did not tell the first lie, Brick. It was done by your mother, your real mother.
Sophia Capwell.
If you want to be angry with her. If I'd let things alone, you'd still have had a name that wasn't yours.
Because I'm Lionel's son.
You're my grandson.
Your idea of family pride is giving me away to strangers? What about my parents? Well, the people I've called my parents most of my life. They had no idea, did they?
The Wallaces. No. I took great pains to see to that.
So all those expensive presents and gifts on holidays and for no reason at all. They weren't from my father. I mean, man, I thought it was they were from you. And all this time, my mom and my dad, we thought that my dad was doing well and he'd be coming back to us soon. Did you try to keep him away from us?
Oh, of course not. There was only one person who knew what I had done, and I could rely on her self-interest to keep it quiet.
So that was, I was a nurse at the hospital, right? Why, Minx? Why?
Well, not to harm you.
What do you think it would do to me? What did you intend for me never to find out?
When decisions must be made, one can't foresee what may happen a quarter of a century later.
I don't believe you. You've never been without a plan.
It was after Lionel and Augusta were married. Augusta was in Europe with her mother traveling. And I learned Lionel was seeing a little Hollywood starlet named Sophia Wayne.
So you kept quiet as usual.
Well, I thought it would end when Augusta came back. But Lionel continued to find excuses to go away on weekends. So I arranged for Sophia to be told that her lover was a married man.
So what then? I mean, did Sophia break it off?
I thought so, until she returned here to Santa Barbara as the fiancée of Cece Capwell. But I decided to watch Sophia. I wanted to find out whether she and Lionel were still seeing each other. One afternoon, I followed her to a Catholic church. She went into confessional. She was there for an hour and came out in tears. It was obvious that she was guilty. I had to know what she told the priest.
So somehow you made him tell you, right?
She told him that she was pregnant with Lionel's child.
She went through with the wedding anyway, right? She named me after her new husband.
So you see, it was she who changed your identity, not I.
But you could have told her. You could have told Lionel.
I came very close to it once. It became obvious that Sophia was carrying a child. I called Lionel into my room, but before I could speak to him, he told me that he had some news. Augusta was pregnant with Warren.
So you didn't tell him. You didn't want to risk breaking up his marriage. And you didn't want to lose legitimate heir. Right?
I wanted both children.
So what did you do next, Minx?
You went back to the cemetery. I warned you what the consequences would be. No! Nurse! Somebody!
bottle is my sole companion on these long, lonely nights. Till now.
I don't drink very much myself.
Yeah, well, if I knew you were coming, I would have bought another bottle of champagne. Whoops, you put that little fella to bed, did you?
Yeah, he was really tired. We've been driving all day.
Oh, yeah? Where you going?
Now, that's a secret, Mr.
You can call me Dale. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me? Oh, here's sand in your eye. You don't have any mud around here.
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind not telling anyone I was here, in case anybody should ask. I'd be willing to buy you that bottle of champagne, the very best.
You wouldn't happen to have an angry husband dogging your trail, would you?
No, nothing like that.
I'm not going to find that kid's picture on a milk carton in the morning when I drink that stuff, if I ever did.
Dale, do I look like a kidnapper?
I don't think I ever seen a kidnapper. Only one bottle of champagne, huh?
Hello. Oh, Mrs. Cranston, thank God you're all right. Anybody? No, I heard you calling for help, and I came upstairs as fast as I could. Did someone break in? Yes. Is Daddy all right? Yes, he's fine. They must have climbed out that window. Should I call the police? No. I'll take care of it. Well, do you see anyone? Look, isn't that someone circling around? Stay here. Be careful. Leave me alone! I don't care what you say. I don't care who you say it to. You're not getting another cent out of me. I'm not afraid of you. Did you see him? No. What were you shouting? What went on up there?
I was upstairs in Daddy's room and someone jumped me in.
Oh, my God. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, was that window open before, too? Was that how he got in?
I don't know. I think I would have noticed.
I was in the kitchen. I didn't see anyone go up there. I really think you should call the police right away.
I will. Just please go upstairs with my father.
All right, I'll finish out my shift, but I really think after tonight you'd better find someone else to replace me.
I understand.
I'm sorry. Would you come up with me and make sure he hasn't come back? I wish
Sure.
Mr. Cranston were here.
Oh, so why? He went on a business trip in San Francisco. I don't even know how to reach him.
Bruce, what about that route east we just passed?
What about it?
Well, if Gina was smart, wouldn't she take it? Wouldn't she change directions?
Well, maybe, but we can't track her 4 directions at once, you know? One decision at a time. You want me to pull over for a second and get our coats out of the trunk?
No, I'm all right. Just keep driving.
Yeah.
I think that's my basic problem.
What's that?
One decision at a time. Seems like whenever I have a choice, I want both things at once. It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Gave it Brandon, but I wanted to keep him. I was in love with Channing. At the same time, I knew that we weren't right for each other.
You know, I've never heard you say that before.
I wasn't blind. I was, but not completely.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm of two minds about you, too. I wanted you to be happy with Eden. But at the same time, I couldn't help thinking that there was someone else who was better for you. I'm not terribly subtle, am I? Never mind.
Come back over. You know, I just never thought of you that way.
I know.
That's not true. I did, actually. More than once. But I thought I wasn't supposed to.
We're funny people, you and I. I think it comes from growing up in a country where our parents felt like guests. We were taught to be so well behaved that even falling in love might seem impolite. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave. If I hadn't have been so obedient, I wouldn't have lost Brandon.
Yeah, well, you were young and you just got overpowered by Channing and Mr. C.
And gullible and blind and weak. My son. There's nothing that I've ever felt or done that matters like my son. If only if I could love him and take care of him, maybe all of this would mean something.
Santana, I know the feeling.
Should old acquaintance be forgot? Well, I think in your case it should. I'm having a total relapse of amnesia as far as you're concerned.
Thank you, Dan.
Hold it. I think you made one mistake. You signed the register.
Oh, right. That was my mistake. They'll probably just show you a picture, and all you have to do is say you never saw me.
Okay.
Thanks. Do you know where I can get any food around here? If Brandon wakes up, he's probably going to be hungry.
Yeah, there's a diner down the road, about a half a mile.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, hold it. I mean, you're going to come back and help me celebrate that ball coming down in New York City, aren't you?
Well, actually, I have a lot of driving ahead of me tomorrow.
Oh, you know, I mean, I am so forgetful that I think I might forget to forget. Room 1, I'll bring the party hats.
Right.
Well, it's happened again.
What's happening? Hey, Ted, was that Rose outside?
Yeah.
Why didn't she come in? Why didn't she stay for the party?
Gina's taken Brandon with her.
What? Where?
We don't know where.
Well, do the police know about it?
Yeah, well, Rosa said that Cruz and Zidane went up there looking for him, but they've been gone since before Christmas.
Is Brandon your nephew?
Well, yeah, it's complicated.
Well, yeah, let's not get into this. Excuse me. Ted, have you seen Mason? He's disappeared.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom.
Oh, he's been drinking too much.
Yeah, maybe he's sick.
Oh.
Fireworks will happen soon. On the beach. They're going to set some off now and then again at midnight.
The whole time you were out there, you didn't tell her about the party, huh?
No, it was a surprise.
She was a little bit surprised when I mentioned it to her.
That's
right.
good.
What did you talk about?
Not much. Most of them had to get out of there.
You know, it's a good thing I mentioned this to Pearl. Otherwise, I would have known that you two were going to be out there. You would have had to spend the whole night together. Just like that time at the ghost town.
I'm glad that didn't happen. Oh, there they are. You want to come out in here?
No, I'm not much on fireworks.
Okay.
This is the most difficult part to tell. What's that?
Fireworks down at the beach. The year's ending, Minx.
lot of people have things to celebrate.
You can't say that I didn't try to make it up to you.
How am I bringing me into your house? Making me your chauffeur?
Oh, there's more to it than that.
Oh, yeah, the real estate holdings, and the stocks and the bonds.
I tried to give back what was your due.
A whole life that I never had? How can you give that back to me? It never was.
What is it you resent so bitterly? Not being raised as a Lockridge or a Capwell?
I resent being made the excuse for all your lies that you people tell each other.
No grandchild of mine was going to be brought up in a Capwell house. I was really willing to risk everything to prevent that.
All right, I've heard all of that, Minx, huh? How the Capwells destroyed your family business and destroyed your husband and his mother.
It's only a story to you, but I had to live it. You're as insensitive to my life as you claim I have been to yours.
Yeah, well, what about the people that raised me? You stole their son. He's dead.
Well, I couldn't have known that that would happen. He was a beautiful child. They both were.
Why his son? I mean, why the son of Glenn and Kate Wallace?
Well, I had no choice. I knew weeks ahead what I was going to do. Found someone in the hospital to help me, a young nurse, Mrs. Cordell. She was recently divorced with a daughter of her own to raise. She needed money. With her help, I found out a good deal about each of the families, expecting children. The day Sophia went into labor, I never wanted to choose the Wallaces. They were transients in town, that they had no permanent address traveling with the circuses they did. That morning, you were born. First, Sophia had a long and difficult delivery. You were weeks overdue, which, of course, no one knew save myself and her. It was lucky, though in a way, because Cece never suspected the child was not his. They brought you into the nursery until Sophia came out of anesthesia. The next child was a girl, and the next. I was running out of time before Sophia would wake and ask to see her son. Then Barnaby Wallace was born. I didn't know what to do. If I went through with my plan, the Wallaces would take you away out of Santa Barbara, and I would lose you altogether. Mrs. Cordell brought the child into the nursery while she was... Well, the mother was still in the recovery room and left the rest to me. I went through with it. I switched the identification myself, vowing that whether the Wallaces took you, I would find you someday and bring you back to your rightful home. I kissed each of the children and begged their forgiveness and God's. Then I left.
Give yourself the power to rearrange destinies as you saw fit.
Rick, I'm your flesh and blood. I love you.
Yeah, Gina Capwell.
Or Gina DeMott or Mary Tucker. There's no telling what name she'd be using. Have you seen her? She'd be with a little boy.
Yeah, well, now, when is this supposed to have happened, or...
Tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
Cruz, I really don't think she's here. Why don't we just check the other motels
Just a
out?
second, Santana. Do you mind if we take a look around?
No. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I wasn't on duty. My brother was on duty. Let me just show this to him, and let me check, and I'll be right back. Okay, excuse me.
Is this the register?
Yeah. That was. It is. It's just a blank pages. My brother keeps the records in his room. I'll be right back. Let me just check with him.
I really don't think Gina would stay in a place like this.
Yeah, which makes it the last place we'd look. Which makes it the first place she'd be.
Sweetheart, are you finished with your bath yet?
Almost.
Okay, I'll just change out here. Look, Dale, I'm busy right now. Where'd you get that?
You just keep your mouth shut. Let me in and I'll tell you. There's this inspector, somebody, dark hair out there from Santa Barbara.
Castillo? Cruz?
Yeah, Cruz, yeah. You should see this baby he's got with him.
Not a blonde girl.
No.
Santana. What did you tell them?
Hey, I didn't tell him anything. I didn't see anything. But my brother now, he might have seen something. I have to check with my brother.
Hey, look, I already gave you $100.
You didn't give my poor brother anything.
I don't have that much cash. I need it for food and gas tomorrow.
Oh, so does my brother. Now, if you don't have enough, we could sort of start that little New Year's Eve party early if you don't have enough money, honey.
I thought you said they were right at the desk.
Well, they'll wait.
Here.
Better spend your last dollar than kiss mine, honestly.
How much time will that buy me?
Hey, you just plump up those pillows, you close those pretty eyes, and don't worry about it.
Well, do you have a reservation form under Cranston or Capital Enterprises? I see, thank you. Hello?
Eden?
Kirk, where are you? I've been calling all over San Francisco.
My flight hasn't arrived yet. I'm calling air to ground. Why, what's the matter?
Kirk, he was here.
Who?
The blackmailer. He was in Daddy's room, and when I went in there, he caught me and he put a rope around my neck and he...
Oh, no. Are you all right?
Yeah, but he got away.
He didn't hurt you at all?
No one was here in Daddy's room except the nurse, and she didn't even see him. He was wearing something over his face, so I still don't even know what he looks like.
Eden, did you call the police?
No, of course not.
Oh, you're right. Of course, I wasn't thinking. Look, the hell with business. As soon as we touch ground, I'm taking the first flight back, all right? Well, that should put me in somewhere around midnight. Are you alone right now?
The nurse is still here?
Okay, I'll tell you what then. You lock the door and the windows and you stay upstairs with her. I'll be home before you know it, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I love you. Don't be afraid.
Bye. I know you're up here. I have a gun and I know how to use it.
What do you mean he thinks he remembers?
Well, you know, my brother is one of these kind of guys. You know, he's kind of slow. God bless him.
Oh, well, I'm not interested in his RPMs. I mean, did he see the woman or didn't he?
Well, yeah, he thinks he did yesterday.
I see. Well, that's impossible.
Or maybe the day before.
Yeah, yesterday, the day before, I see.
Wait, wait, just hold on. I'm sure I can get through to him if you just sort of like help me out a little, you know.
Help you out, how?
Well, I'm sure there's something that can be, you know.
He wants money, Cruz.
Oh! Of course, talk about slow, huh? I'm sorry, forgive me. So let me get this straight. You want, I guess you'd call it a payoff from a police officer, is that it?
Hey, wait a minute.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all, man. I mean, especially because this place got so many code violations going on here. Because you got these burned out light bulbs. I mean, inadequate lighting, that's a dangerous thing. Somebody can come here and break their leg.
So room 2 on the left, she's got the kid with her.
Thank you very much. Gina, open up!
Brandon, are you in there? It's me, Santana. Brandon!
Gina! Oh, yeah, right. Some brother he's got. He must have come in here and warned her.
She left.
You told her, didn't you?
No, I didn't say
so
a thing.
Where was she headed?
I don't know.
We're talking about interstate kidnapping here, pal. Now, you want to get conversational with me or with the FBI?
I swear she didn't say.
Uh-huh. What kind of car was she driving?
I don't know. Maybe it's in the ledger.
Better be. No registration? No driver's license?
Hey, what am I, the highway patrol?
If we don't find her, you're pavement. Let's go.
All right, no more Californians in here. That's it. No more.
Yeah, Jason's in there.
Bet I know what his New Year's resolution's going to be. What do you keep looking at?
Just watching the nice party, that's all.
How about paying more attention to me?
Are you jealous?
No.
Listen up, everybody. Listen up. I would like to propose a toast.
All right!
The man whose idea it was to celebrate our engagement. To the man whose idea it was to get himself marooned on an offshore platform with the bride-to-be.
Doesn't sound like a joke to me.
I have trusted him, confided in him, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, even asked him to be the best man. To my brother, Dylan Hartley.
What did I do to deserve that?
Just how I feel.
We do thank you, John.
I want no thanks from the two of you except to be happy.
Oh, we are, aren't we? Aren't we?
Yeah, you should know.
It's almost time.
How many seconds, sweetheart?
12 seconds. 11. 10.
9. Cruz, why are we stopping?
7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Happy
New Year's, Mom.
Happy New Year, sweetheart.
Isn't that the same song they played last year?
And every other year before that I remember.
How come?
I don't know. Brandon, will you reach back in the back seat and get that brown paper bag? Open it up. See the surprises I got us for New Year's. You can open up the ginger ale and put on your party hat, and we'll pretend the ginger ale champagne.
I really want to.
Why not? Look, Brandon, I know a car is not a very good place for a party, but New Year's is about starting over. And that's what you and I are going to do. And now that I have you back again, it's going to be a wonderful year for both of us.
But why are we driving so much?
I don't like it much either. Brandon, is that a car back there? That light way, way back there?
No, I think it's just a gas station or something.
What are you looking for?
Damn, that fork in the road 10 miles back led to the interstate.
Well, should we turn around?
I don't know.
Well, did the police say that they were looking for Gina's car?
Yeah, but it's the middle of the night and they don't have a license number.
In other words, we've lost them.
I think we should head for the nearest town, get some sleep, and start again fresh in the morning.
I may never see Brandon again.
And I don't talk like that, you will.
It's all right. I've had to face the possibility before. I may not get any better at it, but it's not for lack of practice.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. You were wonderful. Done all this for me. I love you, Cruz.
Sometimes.
Like a brother. As a friend. Something you've never known before.
Mm-hmm. I'm so tired, I'm half blind.
It's a wasted night. A wasted year for me.
Yeah, 1 step forward and 2 steps back. At least the new year can't take anything away. Oh, that right there probably just cost me 7 years bad luck, knock on wood.
Cruz, did you miss Eden tonight? Want me to drive?
No. Well, in a minute, maybe. Happy New Year, world.
The world says, Happy New Year back.
Great, thank you for me.
Yeah. And it says that things will get better for us.
Eden?
Kirk.
Sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm here now. I'm here, baby. Let me look at you. Are you all right? No, I was worried about you. That plane just wouldn't go fast enough.
I felt so alone. There was nobody I could talk to or anybody I could call or anything.
I'll never leave you again like that. If you want that, I mean it.
I was really frightened.
I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
Take that. It was New Year's Eve. We should have been together. We are now. Sweetheart. I love you, Eden.
Kirk.
I want to show you how much.
Happy New Year! Janice! Janice, hey! Happy New Year! I love you.
Happy New Year.
This is going to be one.
You know, you ought to have your own girl, Ted.
Well, that's my resolution. How'd you know? Come on, let's go say Happy New Year's to Cutting Edge.
All right.
Hey.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Kelly, I want to talk to you. You had a good man there.
Yeah, I know.
I want you to keep him.
I plan to.
Good. Hey. Happy New Year, brother-to-be.
Hey.
Listen, I want to talk to you.
Are you happy tonight? Yes, thank you so much. I heard you did all the decorations.
Oh, well, not all of them, but you're welcome. Kelly, I like you. There's been times when it's been... I just want good things for you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Be careful.
What's wrong with Nick?
I don't know.
Didn't say anything?
Nope.
He knows, Kelly.
Don't say that.
I know him. You know him. If y'all walk out that door tonight to go home, he's gonna hit you with it. And what are you gonna say? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Dylan.
And there's more from Santa Barbara at the same time tomorrow here on Sky One. Meanwhile, an hour from now, more feline frolics with our very own DJ Cat.